Hey guys, Mad Theories here. Now, remember when we was covering yesterday's video, and I basically was saying about how, like, I was just saying a little bit, like, if Orochimaru would have had, like, he would have took over, let's say, Itachi's body. Now, here would be the hot theory, because originally, Orochimaru was going after the Uchihas, because it's like I said before, Orochimaru wasn't stupid. He knew everything beforehand, though. Like, he knew certain events. I would even go as to say that he probably knew, like, who killed Naruto's parents. I would probably go as to say it's like that, because it's like Orochimaru is nothing that you can't get by with that dude. It was like he knew what was going on, even with the Akatsuki's, obviously, because he was with the Akatsuki and whatnot, and everybody was just explaining like, oh, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be taking Tail Beast, we're gonna be doing all types of stuff. But it's like he knew certain things. But what if in his plans he would have succeeded? He would have succeeded, and he would have had Itachi's body and took over his body, and he would have tampered with it, unlocked all types of abilities. Telling you right now, if he would have like experimented on Itachi's body, whatnot, almost like how Ginyu had Goku's body and he was in love with it, and he was, oh, the power is good and whatnot, but it was just that he kind of was doing it wrong. But let's just say Orochimaru was doing it right. He had freaking Itachi's body. He took over as planned. He took over the body as planned, and he was basically running around and was like, oh yeah, see? I'm like, but he would have had like Itachi's body, but then eventually Sasuke would have gotten even more pissed off that, one, I want to kill the guy that killed my family, and two, I want to kill the guy even more that stole my brother's body and whatnot. So it's like you have two prices of one. So it would have been that. But yeah, if Orochimaru would have had Itachi's body and he would have done everything that he would have planned to do, he would have been unstoppable. Because not only if he would have like learned how to use like the Sharingan, Susanoo, don't forget he would have possibly would have tapped into Snake Sage mode. Possibly, because he would have still had the abilities of a snake. There would have been no way he would have like transferred up. He would have had like crazy amounts of abilities, because not only he's using that, but he has like Snake Sage mode and whatnot. So again, Orochimaru would have been crazy. He would have been crazy with those abilities. I'm telling you, like Snake Itachi or Snake Orochi, I don't care. Oh my god, he would have been freaking sick. He would have been freaking sick if he would have had his body, and he would have done everything that he planned out to do. I mean, he wouldn't have been as good as Itachi, but he would have worked his way around that meat suit. He would have worked his way around it, and he would have been sitting back like, oh yeah, like I have this amazing power, and I can do almost anything that I want with it. So I don't think he probably would have destroyed the Akatsuki. Like his goal was just to like destroy. First, his main goal was to destroy Leaf Village. So I probably like say he would have done that. He probably would have done that. Like he would have had like Itachi's body. Then they were like, wait, why is Itachi here? But then only a few handful of people probably would have gotten a guess like, but wait, this isn't Itachi. Why would Itachi use Snake Sage? And then somebody probably would have put two and two together, like probably like Kakashi or whoever would have been like, wait, is that Orochimaru and stuff. Then Sarutobi would have been like, wait, you took his body? Yeah, I took his body. Then he would have killed Sarutobi, and then the whole Sarutobi using the whole Reaper Death Seal, that would have never happened either, because he would have been all types of crazy levels, and let's just say he would have mastered Snake Sage mode like a little bit early. He would have mastered that a little bit early, and actually no, scrap that. He wouldn't have mastered it early. He still would have been screwing around with Itachi's body. So yeah, he would have had that plus his other snake jutsus. So Sarutobi would have been like, oh, like I gotta use this Reaper Death Shield, but that would have never worked. He would have still used his reanimation because it was sick how he even used his reanimation to summon the first and the second Hokage. So it tells you right there what like types of levels Orochimaru was on, because Orochimaru was never weak. That's the problem. Like people kind of like misshadowed him and was like, oh, he's not that strong, he's alright, he's just that snake dude who fought Naruto and whatnot and barely survived. But it's like, you gotta keep in mind, he didn't have like he still had a good body, but he wanted the perfect body, he wanted the ultimate body. And if he would have had Itachi's body, he would have been on crazy types of levels. Like, again, like he would have eventually probably would have awakened the Susanoo. So you gotta keep this in mind. If he would have had the Susanoo and whatnot, it's over. He would have learned how to put people in genjutsus and whatnot. But in this time, it would have been a snake version. It would have been snake. Oh no. It would have been like a powerful, very genjutsu of snakes. It would have been crazy and whatnot. He would have had that how what would they say? Like Itachi put Kakashi in this genjutsu and it was like torture for 72 hours or something. It would have been like that, but with snakes. It wouldn't have been people. It would have been like Itachi clone stabbing him. Nope. It would have been a pile of snakes and whatnot. Maybe, yeah, probably like a pile of snakes or something. But yeah. But yeah, like Orochimaru would have done everything that he would have said he would have done. Like he would have killed Sarutobi, destroyed the Leaf Village. Only a handful of people would have tried to stop him. Sasuke would have failed. Probably it would have caused Mike Guy to use 7 gates, possibly 8, but probably 7. Like 7 gates to stop this fool and whatnot, and probably would have killed them there. Or then again, if he was on the verge of death, he probably would have just escaped. But it would have been interesting. Like they would have been like, wait, Itachi? Why is Itachi there? But then they would have been like, no, that wasn't Itachi. That was Orochimaru. Orochimaru has possession of the Itachi body. Like he's doing things to him and whatnot. He's making him do all types of things. But in actuality, like he's in control. He's in full control of his body and whatnot. And he has like all types of jutsus, broken types of jutsus and whatnot. And he's running rampant. And 2, probably I would have said, probably like up into like the Shippuden arc. That's when Sasuke's goal. Like that's when I probably would say like Sasuke probably would have never left the village. He never would have left the village. He would have somehow still would have trained and stuff. But I would have said how maybe only time he probably would have left the village was to probably just to train, because since Naruto had Jiraiya, this is when I would have said like he would have been on his own, because I would have said Kakashi would have trained him, but Kakashi wouldn't have like, he would have trained him, but it wouldn't have not been a really great impact on his training. It would have been basics. Like Sasuke would have had to learn something more, so he probably would have went somewhere, maybe to like a to maybe an old Uchiha base, or probably would have just went somewhere and trained on his own and just gotten stronger on his own and whatnot, because it's like the Uchihas was naturally gifted and stuff, so it was like he probably would have just went somewhere and trained and then learned all types of jutsus on his own, and then came back hella strong, and whatnot. And probably at that time he would have learned how to do that lightning beast type Chidori from the sky, which was also sick. No, was it lightning beast? I forgot what it was called. The Kirin? Yeah, the Kirin? Yeah, I think it was the Kirin, where he summoned like that lightning and whatnot. So he probably would have learned that. Fought Orochi Itachi. Yeah, Orochi Itachi. Yeah, he would have fought Orochi Itachi, and yeah, he probably would have killed his ass. Yeah, I say that. Yeah, he probably would have killed his ass and whatnot. Then he would like, I killed them both and whatnot. But then he would have felt some sort of remorse or some sort of pain, because it's like he wanted to kill Itachi, but not this Itachi, you know, but it would have just made him, you know, even more pissed off, but he still would have killed him. Got no answers of it until probably Obito would have showed up and been like, yo, who, and then he would have been like, but who you? And then he probably would have told him some stuff, but it would have caused like a lot of confusion there, but yeah, the theory, Orochimaru, homie has his body and he would have completed his plans. Had everything going for him. Murdered Sarutobi. Brought the Leaf Village to his knees. But it would have been in a unique way. Instead of him actually killing him. Running off and having his hand sealed. But yeah. If you like what you heard and you heard what you like. Please subscribe, share. Do all that wonderful stuff.